Well, good morning. Today the topic is loneliness, something we all experience from time to time, whether it's self-imposed or whether it's just, something that happens. Loneliness happens, we can be in a room full of people and still be lonely. It's not the quantity of people, it's just what you're going through at the time. Um, Lord, sometimes we might even be in this one friend group and we just feel lonely because our friends have share the same interests that we have, or maybe they're not serving the Lord and we just feel lonely in that. But God says He's a friend that sticks closer than a brother. So I have about 5 or 6 verses to share with you this morning, about loneliness, how to deal with and cope with loneliness. You don't have to sit and wonder why no one wants to be a friend or why you don't have any people in your life. Lord, we often do that and we think that, we're not worthy or anything like that, but we are worthy. We're worthy of friendship. But the right friendships, the right relationships, not just any old relationship just to say you have a friend. I'm not talking about romantic relationships, but yes, that can fall into it too. That sometimes you think you have the right one and you just do not. And that leads to loneliness. And then not only loneliness, but bitterness, and then other things that we're not going to cover this morning. But loneliness is one of the biggest problems we have, currently, because people are just isolating themselves because of COVID-19 or other illnesses, or just don't want to be bothered. So you're lonely, but you want friends. But now these verses are supposed to help you because they're going to draw you closer to God, the friend that I've said several times in this video that sticks closer than a brother. When my father and my mother forsake me, then the Lord will take care of me. Psalm 27:10. The Lord is near to those who have a broken heart and saves such as have a contrite spirit. Psalm 34 verse 18. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you, and through the rivers, they shall not overflow you. When you walk through the fire, you shall not be burned, nor shall the flames scorch you. Isaiah 43:2. The Lord your God in your midst. The mighty one will save. He will rejoice over you with gladness. He will quiet you with his love. He will rejoice over you with singing. Zephaniah 3:17. Lo, I'm with you always, even to the end of the age. Matthew 28:20. For he himself has said, I will never leave you nor forsake you. Hebrews 13:5. Those verses, if you take them and, read them every day, meditate on them, and just try to figure out what they mean. Ask God, pray about it, and then figure out the meaning of these verses and, study them in more depth. You will overcome your loneliness. I know it is hard in today's society because you see people all over the internet and living their best life. You get a 30-second review into somebody's life and you really don't know what's going on with them. They could be lonely. They could be hurting. They decide to make a video or something just to cheer them up. But we see people and we think, wow, I want their life. No. You try to make your life the best you can make it. And with God, you can do that. Praying, reading your word, fellowshipping with Him. Find you a good church home, and then maybe you'll find some good friends. You never know. But sitting there soaking and being like, nobody wants to be around me or nobody likes me, we got to come out of that. We have to come out of that. You will not be able to grow holding on to bitterness and hate and resentment because you feel left out. Sometimes you have to get out there and say, hey, I'm here. It's hard, but yeah, Sometimes you have to put yourself on the line, just like you would like other people to put themselves on the line to get to know you. Sometimes we have to put ourselves on the line too. Alright, that's all I got. I hope you have a blessed and wonderful day. God bless.